Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another HO scale layout update. So this is going to be following along progress related to my HO scale switching layout and sort of, what I've been planning, what I've been working on, take you guys through some of the cool things that I've been able to get my hands on over the last little bit to really help bring this project to life. So very simple premise here, just a very basic switching layout. I wanted to scratch that operational itch using this switching layout to do that. Not that my N scale layout doesn't have its own set of challenges and operational interest. Just when you're operating, one thing I will say is it's difficult or it's harder doing it in N scale just because of the size, plain and simple, right? It's very difficult to uncouple cars without knocking them off or having to re-rail them, etc. HO is a little more forgiving, obviously lends itself a little better to that more hands-on involvement that we all tend to enjoy in the hobby. So from an operational standpoint, that's why I went the way I did. So let's jump on off, take a look at the back here, see what we've done as far as work-wise goes, take you through some of the goodies, and sort of take you through next steps on what's going to happen here. So stay tuned. Hold on. Okay, guys. So as you can see, I've got some track laid down. I'm pretty confident and comfortable with what I've got here. The track in the back that you're seeing over here, that's just a test track that I have in place to try out a couple of new toys that I was able to get my hands on. So my wife was amazing at Christmas and got me that monster. He is fantastic. Sounds great. Awesome sound file. Great runner. Been playing with it back and forth. Maybe I'll throw a clip of it running on the test track previously, but really excited. So this one is more tailored to my childhood. So CN in Kitchener, industrial switching, fond memories going with my dad and my grandfather down to the train station in Kitchener to train watch, the yard out at Lancaster, one of my dad's favorite haunts for sure. So wanted to put a little bit of that flavor in here. So I've got a few buildings and stuff that we're going to work towards doing that. Going to be using some flats, but basically that's what it's going to be, is a more industrial spur switching type layout, and that's the direction I'm going with this. So let me take you on down here. It's kind of hard to show this properly, only because I'm limited on space. But basically my runaround is right here. It's going to come through, join up. And then there'll be another industry here. This is just going to be more, what I wanted to do here was actually have a test track and a programming track. So there will be sort of a lead right here that really isn't connected to the actual operation of the layout, but it'll give me a place where I can do some programming and set features, etc. on the DCC stuff. So the meat and the potatoes are going to be done over here. So obviously we've got that track coming off. And then, there'll be room to make some runaround maneuvers and then back down into the industry that will be down here at some point. So, lots of opportunity here, lots of operational interest, and really a chance for me to sort of expand my horizons into a new scale. Every time we're able to expand our horizons, it's a great thing for us as modelers. I find it's a great challenge to learn how to pull something off in HO as opposed to N. Like, I know how to do it in N. Sometimes the same premise isn't going to apply in HO just because there's so much more out there available. So can get super detailed, take things right down to the micro level, which is something I'm really looking forward to doing. So when we take a quick look at the workbench, you can see that is another locomotive that I picked up some time ago. So that's an RS-18. With the sergeant stripes, again the CN influence there, and then some buildings and stuff courtesy my family at Christmas. They were very, very kind to me, so got lots to keep me busy. Really cool HO scale dump truck kit back there that I'm looking forward to building, but this is the basic premise of where we're at with the HO layout at this point. And definitely look for more content on this coming up very soon. Actually planning on doing a little bit of track work today, try to get this portion of whatever this yard, I'll put that in very loose quotations, is going to end up looking like. But lots of room still to play. And then obviously this back wall, we're going to be throwing up some hardboard, and then there will be a backdrop associated. But as I said in the past, I'd really like to be able to make this portable. So the intent here is build it in such a way that I can take it off the wall and haul it off to a show if I wanted to. So everything's got to be detachable up to and including the backdrop. So kind of important for me. Either that or make a separate, frame or attachment that goes on for the show portion that would, mimic the backdrop. But that's where we're at. So it's been nice, interesting difference working with HO Track, and very different going from, say, the Pico to the micro engineering. So obviously the micro engineering stuff is much finer. I want to say that it's code 55. Don't quote me on that. I think it is. So going from, the Pico mainline stuff down to that 55, and even the nuances and differences of how the micro engineering flex system works. Not as forgiving, not as easy to use, but it looks fantastic, from a scale standpoint. So definitely worth the investment and worth trying to figure out those nuances and how to work with it, because it's going to pay off in the long run. So hopefully I'll get a video of something running on this shortly, guys. Share with you, basic track plan once everything's locked down and finalized. This one really, guys, I'm just building off the fly. I didn't have really much idea sketched out. It's just been sort of what can I make fit and where is it going to work. So that's it. That's it for this HO update. Let's head on back to the desk and we'll finish up this video. Okay, guys, so there you have the basic premise. I just want to take you through some of the products here I'm going to be using. So this is a Scale Models ITLA kit. It is a laser wood kit. These things are fantastic. A lot of experience working with MDF and laser kits from my wargaming days. So excited to tackle this, jump in and get this thing painted up and ready for the layout. It's going to look great up there for sure. Wife and daughter were awesome. Got me all kinds of goodies there for Christmas. Stuff to build out. I got a nice yard office here. And then, of course, an aggregate transfer station. So looking forward to seeing how I'm going to incorporate that in, where I'm going to put it, etc. Obviously, you guys saw I do have a height limitation. So I got to get a little creative on what I'm going to do there. But, definitely have a lot of stuff to work with. Some detail pieces that were picked up that I didn't show. They're smaller. But either way, excited to get this thing rolling and excited to be able to operate on it. So track work, priority number one, get that done, and then, work out the bugs. So thanks very much for stopping by, guys, and joining me today. Hope you're enjoying the content. Keep following along. Welcome and thank you to the new subscribers, and happy modeling. Take care.